used to be a military base. Well, it used to be a ranching thing, then it was turned into an army thing, then it became a bird thing and a museum or whatever. Henry Fonda stationed here, I think, for a bit. Unless he was Navy.
Who's Henry Fonda?
Around Christmas time, this little breakfast place used to sell these amazing polar bear sugar cookies. Man, those were good. And then one year they changed the formula or whatever and ruined it.
What's up, everybody? My name is Michael, or Kiratze online. Hopefully you guys are having a great day as usual, and I am back with another episode of Indie Framed. This one's going to be a really short one because this is a very story-driven game, and I don't want to give away too much gameplay, so I will just talk about the brief things that I want to talk about this game, and pretty much it just sums up the fact that I love Oxenfree, and it was a very unexpected hit for me, and it is pretty much one of my favorite indie games probably that I played so far. It's quite short. A playthrough is only about 4 hours, but it was extremely fun to play, and they do have a slight new game plus on the game so that you can make varying choices, and there's quite a bit more extra dialogue and stuff like that depending on your choices, and there is a different ending, I believe, as well that you can obtain. But anyways, welcome to Oxenfree. So this is a game that I streamed last night or a couple of nights ago. You can tell I apologize as well for the bar on the bottom, which will eventually move up to the top. This is a VOD that I pulled from my Twitch stream for some of the gameplay. It was just the start of the stream because, I don't want to spoil anything about the story or gameplay or anything like that. I really want people just to sort of, I know it's a lot to ask, but I would like people to just sort of take my word for it and really just try out this game because it is an extremely, really well done story. And the reason I found out how I found out about this game is I went onto Steam and I wanted to find a game to stream, and I am a big fan of walking simulator games. I'm a big fan of very heavily story-driven games. Games like Firewatch, Gone Home, Layers of Fear, those kinds of games. And this game popped up, and it was a little bit different because it wasn't first person, but I fell in love with the art style right away. It's a very, very nice looking game. And I noticed also it has quite a few great voice actors as well. I gotta say the voice acting is top notch in this game. It's very, very well done. And if you're a big fan of the Telltale series, they have a lot of people from the main cast consists of people from Wolf Among Us, Telltale series, Walking Dead, Borderlands 1, 2, those games. And so if you're a fan of those voice actors and actresses, I think you'll really like them here. Maybe you'll even recognize some of them. I personally didn't, but again, in those games, they put on a nice array of voices as it is. But so Oxenfree, if you guys don't know what it is a psychological thriller adventure game developed by Night School Studios. And it's very, very good. It emphasizes dialogue and choices between that dialogue and building relationships between your friends or wrecking them if you so choose. As you can see, sort of the dialogue options pop up above my character's head there. And the basis for the story is you are playing a teenager named Alex, and she is just about to embark on a trip with her best friend Ren. And they're about to go on this tradition for their high school for seniors, where they essentially a bunch of classmates, seniors, and goes to this old military base island to pretty much party. So that is what's going on here. But there you see a third character on the far right there. That is Jonas. That is your newly acquired stepbrother. And so you're bringing him along to sort of, not only get to know him, but sort of help him adapt and help him, fit in a little more with the rest of the people, because he's new essentially to the area. So you're sort of showing him the ropes and showing him your friends and stuff like that. And you'll be eventually meeting up with 2 other girls that are already on the island, and that'll pretty much consist of the group that goes throughout the game and explores around the island. So now it is a psychological thriller game, and there is a paranormal element to this game. Again, I won't talk about it too much because I don't want to spoil anything. What I'm saying is essentially in the description on the Steam page, so I'm not spoiling anything at the moment. But you eventually encounter paranormal activity, and you really start uncovering all these secrets about the base, and not only that, you're uncovering secrets and also just building relationships or wrecking them with your friends. And it's just a really great story and a really, really awesome game. I really love everything about it, from the art style to the soundtrack's amazing, the voice acting's amazing, the writing's amazing. I found myself laughing at a lot at points. I found myself, there's some very heartfelt moments, and the ending was very, very intense. Once you actually start encountering those paranormal events, it does get very, very intense, and some of the things that happened, my jaw dropped, and I was like, oh my gosh, are you serious? And some of that stuff you can, you can influence. This game does a really great job of actually feeling like your choices matter. There is again, a little bit of replayability because they have just released sort of a new game plus mode where you can have very different dialogue options available to you the second time you play through, as well as a possible different ending that wasn't obtainable the first time you play, I believe. So I'm looking forward to potentially streaming this game again and getting that ending, or maybe I'll just play it on my own time. We'll see. But overall, I had a very, very fun time with this, and I think everyone should definitely give it a try. Now, I was going to show you guys some more of the voice acting. You heard a little bit at the start there. That is a good taste of it. It is very, very dialogue heavy. There's pretty much non-stop talking, but it's very, very well written, so it flows very well, and you are able to still do exploring while your characters are talking, and you're using the keyboard to walk around and the mouse to select dialogue options, so it's very seamless, and you can walk around and keep the conversation going, and it doesn't feel like it's just a bunch of cutscenes put together to make up the game. And in terms of exploring the island, there are multiple pathways you can go, and there are some decisions you can make where you can explore some things first or some things last, and there's also some small tidbits of information that you can actually find by exploring that'll explain more about the background of the story and the old military base, as well as just the island in general. And it's very, very well done, and it was both intense story, but also there are a lot of times where it's just very, very peaceful and just walking around exploring the island. So I had a lot of fun with this. I hope you guys give it a try. I'm not going to talk more about it. That's pretty much the basis of it. You can see the dialogue options that are popping up above my head. Just to talk a little bit about those, I guess specifically, you can see a character pop above Jonas's head there. You can influence your relationships and other people's relationships with your dialogue options, and that can actually influence the story. But that is pretty much the gist of it, and it does feel like those dialogue options matter and change. So it's nice when a game actually feels like it has impact rather than just a bunch of pointless choices. But other than that, I'm gonna stop talking. Again, hopefully you guys enjoy it. It is $22 on Steam, I believe. Now that may scare you guys off, but trust me, it's worth every penny. And again, now that there's a new game plus option, it does offer a slight replayability, so you can probably get close to 8 hours of or close to 7 hours of game time with it. And considering the quality of the game, I definitely recommend it. So hopefully you guys give it a try, and if you guys happen to have played it already, let me know what you guys think about it in the comments below. I will be back with some more Battleborn stuff in the future, as well as I will be getting to some more Duelist stuff, because I've been streaming that as well. Just hit gold, so pretty pumped about that. On my way back to S rank, and yeah, hopefully we'll get there pretty soon. But other than that, guys, hopefully you guys have a great night, day, or morning wherever you are, and I will talk to you guys soon. Thanks for watching.